Hi, everybody. I'm John Kanary, and welcome to Let's Think About This Today. I'm very blessed today to be with not only a friend, but a very trusted friend. And I'm up in the good old Rocky Mountains down in Cranbrook, right around, I guess you could say, the border of Alberta and, and of course, BC. And I'm with my very dear friend, Mr. Brian Mennis. Welcome, Brian.
Thank you for having me.
I've spent a lot of years with Brian, of course, as a financial planner, regional director, an extremely successful individual, a great family. His kids are downstairs sleeping now, as all kids should be. And we just thought we would put on our 3-minute video that I do every single week. I just wanted to interview probably one of the better people I've ever met in my entire life. And here we are down here in these Rocky Mountains. As you take a look behind us, it's where they ski. Brian can ski right into his living room here from the top of the mountains. And I've just had a wonderful time here for this here weekend. And what I'd like you to do is kind of like just listen up here as I'm going to share some ideas with Brian. Brian, it's very obvious to me that you've paid a very dear price to kind of enjoy this lifestyle that you actually had. What would you say, Brian, like for an individual? Because I remember I've been working with you a long time. You really started from ground zero. What's that real magic or that one thing a person needs to do if they're going to have a successful lifestyle?
Yeah, I think, John, the thing that I learned from you is that consistency. I think from a very young age, I've always been able to get focused on a goal and stay focused. I see people come and go from the business, and they have little bursts of focus, and then they go off on a tangent. And I don't know what it is, whether they feel uncomfortable with their success, but if you've got big goals, you're always striving to achieve them, opposed to achieving these little goals and then taking 6 months off. So I've always been focused on my income-producing activities, and I think no matter what business you're in, you got to narrow it down to a few things that you've got to focus on, and then consistently put in that effort and break it down to a daily, weekly, manageable goal. I think these long-term goals create frustration, and people end up going off the rails because they're focused on a 10-year goal instead of a 1-week goal or a 2-week goal.
So keep it in the short term as much as you can.
Yeah, live in the moment,
Yeah,
but those short successes that keep
yeah.
you going.
Well, explain to me, Brian. I noticed we've been into a few restaurants here over the last few days, and it seems people come up and ask us, "Are you people from here?" I wonder why they ask that. Is it an energy, a vibration? What exactly do you think that is? Because I think that if you're in this business called sales, is that when you walk into a home, you walk into a company, they feel something different about you. Wouldn't you agree? What is
Yeah,
that difference people feel?
yeah. I think that you can tell somebody's confidence by the way they walk, the way they talk, and they definitely recognize it that we didn't grow up in this little town locally here, but certainly there's lots of great people here. But I guess they have come quite content with mediocrity and being focused on minimum wage or what have you. And I think if you really want to have success, you've got to step out of the box and surround yourself with people that are achieving a higher level of success.
Brian, I know a lot of people today that are watching this, some that I'm going to ask my friend Andre to make sure that it's sent out to them. People like Stan Albert, my good friend, people pretty well across the world, actually, that I work with every day. And to have this opportunity to talk to you. What is that about stepping out of your comfort zone? Is there a sense of fear that you have to break through, or as my friend Jim Ruda would say, crack the code? What specifically is that breakthrough to kind of leave, to walk out of that one comfort zone to another? What is that?
Yeah, I don't know really what it is. I think I've always had that ability and lack of fear. So I'm not sure. I just think it's a consistent effort over a time frame which forms those habits. If you haven't been doing something and they hold 21 days to form a habit,
Yeah.
maybe that's all it is. I haven't really needed to do that. I just, the alternative, the pain and the pleasure, I guess, the alternative of not having money and not having been able to support your family and not having, is that greater than the success of sitting out here on the ski hill with you? So I guess there's the pain and the pleasure that drive everybody in different ways. And I think I've had a very strong signal from both of those my whole life. So that drives me to get out of bed every morning.
And to zero in on that then, Brian, your son right now could be up here at any moment, your son Josh.
Yeah.
Wonderful young man. He's sitting in front of you right now and he's saying, Dad, what is that single thing I need to do for, say, 100 days to kind of get my life moving in the direction I want it to move in? What would you tell Josh?
Well, I think first of all, he's sleeping right now, and I just got out of bed. But is that you probably should get up, and I think the early morning is you can accomplish a lot more before most people get out of bed. And I'm one to get up early in the morning, work out every morning. I think the exercise just triggers that positive state of mind for the whole day. So yeah, you got to get up, do a little bit of exercise. It doesn't matter what level of shape you're in. Do a few sit-ups, push-ups, whatever it is, but it gets the whole body going. And I think getting that positive state of mind, read something positive, eat right, and get your day started off so that you're focused for the rest of the day. I see people that just have terrible diets, sleep in, they just don't exercise, don't eat right. It's body and mind all got to work in unison, and I think you see people that got to get all those things working closely together to take it to the next level.
Well, and to kind of finish this off here, because we probably run over time a little bit here, but something that really hit me this weekend, I've always talked about and I've always known that your environment, the people you associate with, can have such a tremendous impact on your life. Like I just this weekend, I made a couple of decisions in that area. But Brian, I come out here, I work out every day. And you mentioned about working out. And I worked out one day with you and it hurts. It hurts a whole lot. Obviously, I haven't been really stretching it. And just doing what you do every day, suddenly I'm hurting a whole lot more, which tells me I'm actually moving in the right direction. So, hey, folks, thank you very much for being on the program today. And of course, we will have, of course, see you again next week. And make sure you have a great week. Listen to what Brian said with respect to you got to be able to zero and focus in on, those things you have to do to get those things that you want to have. Thank you very much. Have a great week, and we'll see you again very soon. Bye-bye.